A bird that flies off the earth and lands on an anthill is still on the ground. Only a fool tests the depth of a river with no feet. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. You are beautiful, but learn to work, for you cannot eat your beauty. Not to know is bad. Not to wish to know is worse. To get lost is to learn the way. A wise man fills his brain before emptying his mouth. Once you carry your own water, you will learn the value of every drop. It is not what you are called, but what you answer to, that matters. Haste and hurry can only bear children, with many regrets during the way. Judge not your beauty by the number of people who look at you, but rather by the number of people who smile at you. If you are filled with pride, then you will have no room for wisdom. A warrior fights with courage, not with anger. A wise man never knows all. Only a fool knows everything. If you want to know the end, look at the beginning. The old woman looks after the child to grow its teeth, and the young one in turn looks after the old woman when she loses her teeth. A wise man who knows Proverbs can reconcile all difficulties. An old man who wakes up early in the morning to go to work was a young man who slept a lot. When there is no enemy within, the enemies outside can do us no harm. A close friend can become a close enemy. It takes a whole village to raise a child. One day in the life of a wise man is worth a fool's entire life. There are many colorful flowers on the path of life, but the prettiest have the sharpest thorns. If you wish to move mountains tomorrow, you must start by lifting stones today. It is crooked wood that shows the best sculpture. Knowledge without wisdom is like water in the sand. If men swear that they want to harm you when you are asleep, you can go to sleep. If women say so, stay awake. When an old man dies, a library is burned with him. The wise man never takes a step too long for his leg. No person is born great. Great people become great when others are sleeping. If love is a sickness, patience is the remedy. Strategy is better than strength. A happy man marries the girl he loves, but a happier man loves the girl he marries. A fool speaks, the wise man listens. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. One falsehood spoils 1,000 truths. If the full moon loves you, why worry about the stars? Ashes fly back into the face of him who throws them. When the root is deep, there is no reason to fear the wind. There are no shortcuts to the top of the palm tree. If you close your eyes to facts, you will learn through accidents. Smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. Our love is like the misty rain that falls softly but floods the river. Do not tell the man who is carrying you that he stinks. It is crooked wood that shows the best sculptor. He who loves, loves you with your dirt. Do not look where you fell, but where you slipped. Pearls don't lie on the seashore. If you want one, must die for it. When one is in love, a mountaintop becomes a flat field. Truth should be in love, and love in truth. A leader who does not take advice is not a leader. One who loves the vase loves also what is inside. A lie has many variations, the truth none. If you educate a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate a nation. The best way to fight an alien and oppressive culture is to embrace your own. If the child learns the trail of the snake, he will also learn the wanderings of the snake. The wise create proverbs for fools to learn, not to repeat. A mother cannot give birth to something bigger than herself. Knowledge is a garden. If it isn't cultivated, you can't harvest it. Even as the archer loves the arrow that flies, so too he loves the bow that remains constant in his hands. Restless feet might walk you into a snake pit. Give advice. If people don't listen, let adversity teach them. It is better to be loved than to be feared. Parents give birth to the body of their children, but not always to their characters. When two elephants fight, it is the grass that gets hurt. When one is in love, a cliff becomes a meadow. Tomorrow belongs to people who prepare for it today. A husband with a good wife will never be on the road without supplies. No medicine exists that can cure hatred. To love someone who doesn't love you is like shaking a tree to make the dewdrops fall. If you heal the leg of a person, do not be surprised if they use it to run away. He who digs a grave for his enemy might as well be digging one for himself. The axe forgets, but the tree remembers. To try and to fail is not laziness. Brothers love each other when they are equally rich. Seeing is different than being told. One who marries for love alone will have bad days, but good nights. Having a good discussion is like having riches. Don't think there are no crocodiles just because the water is calm. He who refuses to obey cannot command. Even the maid has a family. Rain does not fall on one roof alone. When a bitter woman takes over the house, the family she rules is doomed. The earth is a beehive. We all enter by the same door. If you think you're too small to make a difference, try spending the night with a mosquito. The eye never forgets what the heart has seen. When you marry a monkey for his wealth, the money goes, but the monkey remains. Where there is love, there is no darkness. Love for something makes man blind and deaf. Only a wise person can solve a difficult problem. In the moment of crisis, the wise build bridges and the foolish build dams. Nobody is born wise. One who causes others misfortune also teaches them wisdom. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Your body is a temple of knowledge. No man can outwit their ancestors. Love doesn't listen to rumors. It is better to live as a lion for one day rather than 100 years as a sheep. A wise person doesn't fall down the same hill twice. When you show the child the moon, it sees only your finger. Every beetle is a gazelle in the eyes of its mother. A woman is a flower in a garden. Her husband is the fence around it.